Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Tom Yu starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. Yu has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. His average right at .295 here to start play. 9 homers and 19 driven in. Hit hard towards the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Duvall.
23. Adam.
Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Right side, hit hard. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even .250. 3 homers and 7 driven in. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Miller is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. And he fouls this one off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1. Duvall stands at first with 1 out. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Full count now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Sandy Leon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Standing in, Alec Bohm, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, just off the outside, and it's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Hit hard to the right. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The average has been good, 306 to start the day. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate, Brad Miller, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count and the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Count is 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Leading off the inning, Pablo Lopez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Pablo.
Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping into the box, John Birdie. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. John Birdie is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Ready now, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Lays off, 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0. Marte takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're down 1-0.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Phillies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tom Yu is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The pitch. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Pitch on the way. Rhys Hoskins is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-0 home. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're up 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. To Adam Duvall.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
In there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Sliced hard, but foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Real Muto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball that low.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bowe.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Pops this one up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Tom Yu. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now a pitch on the way. Ferrar Encarnacion is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. 1-0 the count. That evens it up, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Rolled slowly to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 49, Pablo Lopez.
Now at the plate, Pablo Lopez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Ted, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Line drive to left. Duvall is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Bouncer to the left side, reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Birdie. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First pitch of the at-bat. Miguel Rojas stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Little chopper back to the mound. And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Popped him up. Real Muto is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Aguilar comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Still down 3-0.
Leading up for the Phillies, the catcher, Real Muto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Full count, 3-2. Alec Bohm waits on deck. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit in the air to left. Duvall is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alec Bohm. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
That misses. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that's low, ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Anthony Bass takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Gene Segura will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Popped him up. Rojas shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins 0. Spencer Howard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Barar Encarnacion, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Sandy Leon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike to count.
2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. At the plate, Brad Miller.
Leading up for the Phillies, the center fielder, Brad Miller.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Roman Quinn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 25, Roman Quinn.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Left center, base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-2 home. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jose Alvarado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Garrett Cooper is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Alvarado, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, John Birdie. 0-1 the count. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Miguel Rojas.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
That's popped up. Segura into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0. John Curtis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 84, John Curtis. Leading up for the Phillies.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm. High and deep to right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they lead it 3-0. Shane Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 26, Shane Green.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Ball 2 now. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he fouls this one off. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Tom Yu earned his 5th win of the year. Shane Green strikes out the side to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.